Hello again. This is Paul's Racing Channel, and this is the Ultimate Racing League Race 3, the final race of the round 10, and also the final race of this championship, the Porsche GT3 RS Championship. So, reverse grid as it usually is at race 3. So let's take you through that now and let's get this underway. So we've got Nath in pole position, Viking in second, Big Mac in third, Kian in fourth, Zoe in fifth, Slowpoke sixth, Firepower seventh, Stealth in 8th, Declan 9th, Hodgie 10th, and Brian in 11th. Double here tonight from Brian. See if he can make it a triple. Here we go. Watch those lights. Brian's left those tyres, the medium tyres, till this final race. Knowing he's already wrapped up that championship anyway, so he really hasn't got to really go for it this one. As Nathan has a big slide. There's a couple of them actually into turn one having a bit of a moment. Big Mac goes up the inside of Nath there. Oh, who's that? That's Viking is slowing right out. Yeah, usual sort of thing for Viking now. Who's gone off there? See someone go right off. That's Stealth. What happened to him? Let's go back. He's Nath at this point as he come around the inside of 2K at this point, didn't he? And then it's a little bit of a squeeze, 9th, dropping back to 9th, and then Brian was on his outside and he kind of spun Stealth around a little bit, so Brian's off, he is waiting, Stealth's there, Stealth's trying to get it back up. Yeah, Brian did just tag him, so Brian has done the right thing, he just waited. Vikings keep him right out of the way, obviously not in this championship, so that's what he done earlier tonight. So a little bit of a mistake there from Brian into the Stealth, but he did the right thing and wait, so Big Mac takes up that lead then. So maybe Brian won't get that triple. Oh, and hang on, it looks like a safety car. Yeah, looking at the map, there is those two cars obviously off, Stealth and Brian, who's going to attach themselves to this train. A few little gaps there though, they need to close up a little bit. Still some big gaps in the middle. Not going to go yet, but maybe going in as soon as they are all together. Now, looks like they're there now. So it's up to Big Mac then, whether he makes the call and when he makes that call. Remember, it's a short track. This is the west reverse layout. It's already coming down and around this final sector now. I think he's going to wait actually, because we're almost onto the start or finish straight, so it kind of makes sense. He's in control of that field at the minute, is the Big Mac. I imagine it's going to be power down and away we go. Any second now. It's holding it a long time, it's got to go before the line. Away he goes now, power up, bit of DRS as well, but Kian's there. Kian's looking pretty strong up the inside, does make that move, Kian. On with Nathan, who was that? Was that that's Declan as well? Oh, and Big Mac gets well and truly pushed out there. Let's have a look what happened. He was in the lead, wasn't he? Nathan, Kian went up the inside. He was on the outside of the track, and then did someone come across here? Actually, he turned into them. So Big Mac just seemed to turn into, I think it was either Nathan or Declan. Actually took himself out, so not sure that's actually going to be a safety car in this instance. There's only one car off, so it wouldn't normally be. So it's Kian now who takes up that lead. So a little bit of a bit unfortunate there for the Big Mac. Still, he holds that fastest lap at the moment anyway, but don't think that's going to be there for very long. That was only the first lap. So here we go. Race on. Kian being chased down by Declan, by Hodgie. Followed by Zoe, a little tag from Stealth in 5th, so Stealth's up to 5th already there. And who's that? There's a yellow car off in the background. Is that Slowpoke? Yeah, it was Slowpoke. It was. Let's have a look what happened. Again, on his own a little bit here. Did he get it on the curb? He found Firepower just up the, trying to go up the inside of Firepower, didn't he there? Let's have another quick look. Maybe let's take a bird's eye view of inside the car and see what happens. So we've got Firepower on that very low line. Well, we've done the right. Oh, and he got caught up in someone else's accident. Actually, Firepower and Brian had a little bit of a tag, didn't they? And actually took Slowpoke out of it. So let's go on board with firepower here. So he's got Brian on his outside. He's a very, very tight line here. As he comes round, he clatters in there, and inside was Slowpoke. You didn't actually see him, just see a little flash of yellow there quickly, briefly. It took Slowpoke out. He was caught in their accident. Firepower's going to wait, I think, for him, even though kind of a bit of a coming together between him and Brian. So I'm going on a little bit here in this race too. Kian's out there, but Declan and Hodgie having a battle here, second and third spot. Zoe fancies a little bit too. Zoe going to have a look up the inside. I think she does. So she's going to be on the outside now. She can get it done around the outside. She does, kind of. Into third. Pushes Declan out a little bit, but up there now, up the inside. Hodgie's going to have a little bit of both their slipstream, as well as a bit of DRS, I guess. And yeah, he gets that second place, Hodgie. Good move. No, Zoe keeps it, but surely it's not going to hold that. It's going to run really wide onto the grass, and that'll be that. And she don't want to be facing Firepower. Oh, big hit from Firepower. I could see that coming. Just couldn't get it stopped, could he? Let's have a look. In fact, let's go on board. This is not going to be very pretty. You can see Zoe spinning, and Firepower's there, and bang, there's a car sitting right on the curb, and that's, yeah, not very pretty at all, is it? But what can we do about that? So I think Zoe's got going again. She's up in 6th place. Firepower's dropping down to 9th. Got Big Mac there on his outside in 10th spot. So Firepower's been in the wars in his first 3 laps, hasn't he? But Kian, complete opposite, going away with this, and Kian might get it. Victory. So Hodgie looks like he's looking fairly racy there in position 2. Over the hill, being closed down and closely by Declan behind in 3rd. Declan also knocking out some fastest laps too, but Kian with that fastest lap, 1:29.2. Now let's see, looks like Declan fancies a little bit of Hodgie. As I say, Hodgie looking fairly strong there in 2nd. These two don't really want to battle if they want to try and get on top of Kian, because if they do, he's just going to clear off, and in a moment that's what he's doing. But fastest lap then, 1:26.4. As Declan has a look, it is a possible passing opportunity. We've seen it anyway there in turn 1, but you've got to make it clean, you've got to get it right, you've got to be further up beside the car than that. That's why Declan thought against it. So let's go through this, shall we then, this order. So we've got Kian in 1st, Hodgie 2nd, Declan in 3rd. Then we've got Brian, who's made his way up to 4th actually. So from the back of the pack, he's been in a couple of little touches here and there, but up to 4th already. So actually, where I was saying he won't be getting that triple, you never know, with only 5 minutes gone. Certainly not that far off the leaders, is he? Stealth in 5th, going with him. Then fairly big gap back then to Zoe, who, as we know, went off, but did work to get herself back into 6th place. Firepower, 7th again. Had that big clout hit Zoe, didn't full on. At the front, unfortunately got away with no magnificent damage there. So big, that's not really a word. Well, it is a word, magnificent, but you don't never hear magnificent. It's not a phrase, is it? Magnificent damage. You know what I mean. Big damage. Big Mac there in 8th. Slowpoke in 9th. Half a second penalty. I think he'll be glad when this round's over. In 9th. Also with half a second penalty. In 10th place. Brian now with the fastest laps, taking it off of Hodgie, 1:25.6. So Brian, who is in 3rd. Now what happened then? Hodgie's actually back to 5th. So what happened to Hodgie? We've obviously missed something from Hodgie. It's not there. There it is. Because both Stealth and Brian, so in 2nd at this point was Hodgie. Then what happened? Oh, ran it out. Oh, we've seen that, haven't we, tonight? Just caught the edge of that fencing, that barrier. Oh, and Brian goes up the inside past him. There goes Stealth. So back to 5th he goes. So Brian now is up into those podium places. Those medium tyres as well is Brian. So as I say, we know he's won that championship anyway. This is really just almost like a test for Brian now. He's obviously going to want another win, but really doesn't have to push that hard. Seeing that he's actually secured it already prior to this race. He's not pushing pretty hard though, isn't he? I wouldn't say he's taking that easy. Stealth there in fourth, DRS now up along this straight up the top of the hill and down the other side as the DRS activation zones. Jeep fifth, kicking himself a little bit there up into second, wasn't he, at that point, till he hit that wall and drops himself all the way back down to fifth. Zoe, although Hodgie, I've got to say, he's up there, isn't he, in that championship, and I reckon he probably will finish certainly in those top three positions in the championship come the end, providing he can stay where he is or better where he is. And Zoe in sixth. Big gap back then to who we got, Firepower still in seventh place. And that's not how you do it, Firepower, but he's actually done well to keep that on the track. Maybe just showboating a little bit of Firepower. Don't need to worry about the tyres after this one. Not going to use him ever again. So that's wide again from Firepower. So clearly he's pushing. Big Mac in eighth, and then Slowpoke right behind him in ninth. So these two, you know, personal duel. Slowpoke do. Kicks that curb up high there. That just knocked him a little bit. It's quite high curbs here at Lake Maggiore circuit. Not careful, can kick the car sideways. He's slipped now though, his Slowpoke. What can he do? It's going to be tough to go through these S's full pelt and having a look at a pass as well. Maybe on the brakes up here on the hill. He's going to look. No, not close enough. It's a tough place to pass. Maybe just hold it until maybe turn one. See if he can get himself close. That start and finish. We've got to change the lead actually. Declan is now taking a lead off of Kian. So what did I miss there? Oh, there's Kian. Did he run it a little bit wide there? He did. There was the pass. So quite easy in the end for Declan, but he gets it done. It's just. Kian's not giving it to him though, is he? No, but he did it. He did it. So Declan up there. So Kian second. Brian still there in third. Closing in. Stealth fourth. Hodgie fifth, who's actually another fastest lap for Hodgie, 1:24.4. Zoe there in sixth. Firepower seventh still. Trying to keep that car under control. Big Mac in eighth, Slowpoke in ninth. That's still as it was since Nathan out in 10th place. So we're 10 minutes in now, 2/3 of the way through. And as Declan timed his pass to perfection, I know it was given to him to a certain degree just by Kian just running it a bit wide, but you take it as it comes, that's for sure, as a driver. Kian's just hit the barrier, so that's going to slow him down a tad. So that might allow Declan just to eke out that little bit of a lead now, a little bit further ahead. So it's going to catch drivers out this turn one. Brian's had a moment, Stealth's there. But it's all closing in actually. These four now, with Brian and Stealth coming into play. With what, 11 minutes just gone. Actually, we might be in with a real dramatic finish to this race. Declan's on the softs, so too is Kian. Brian's on their mediums, as we know, and Stealth is on soft, so it's only Brian out of this four that's on their medium tyres. Oh, I thought he was running wide then, Kian, but he didn't. It's just the camera shot. over the top. Actually, Declan's looking pretty good here to keep that lead. Could be anybody's though for second and third place between these other three drivers, Kian, Brian and Stealth. Again, Kian flirting with the grass. Stealth was almost had a look. Brian might have gone a little bit wide. Stealth had to see a little opportunity there, tried to stick his nose up there, but might work. Zodgy still in the background in fifth. Lots of squealing size at turn one, and that was Kian, and that's going to allow Brian the momentum through turn one, and he's right up behind Kian now. He's going to surely have a go at this second place, isn't he? Up the inside again, had a sniff, but this is going to help Declan out because these three are going to be fighting. So I think Declan, as I say, I think he's got this. Kian's pushing, he's taking all the grass, and the pressure is mounting behind him. He's looking in his rear view mirror. Brian's clearly pushing as well. Stealth ran outside. What a move from Stealth. Let's have a look at that again. That was courtesy of Brian going wide, but good opportunist. Pass there, goes wide, and Stealth thought, yeah, okay, straight down the outside, up to third. Now what can he do? Can he get himself up to second, Stealth? Why not, with a minute and a half left? Certainly get another lap out of it, so at that time, speaking, Brian's still there. Oh, Brian, what a, wow, that was a, let's have a look at that. So at this point he's in fourth, we know. He just, got better through there, I think. Yeah, I think Stealth just had a bit of a little wiggle, didn't he? Brian took it back, ran the outside again. So Brian back up to third now. So Brian, can he get second? Stealth might have had, got the dirt on his tyres, got to get them off. He's under pressure from Hodgie now, but back to Kian and Brian's got it. Oh, and wow, I think that was a, yeah, I think Kian just pushed him into the barrier there. Did look like it, and that was at first glance. So Kian's outside, now he's on the inside. As he comes round, Brian's trying out the outside, and yeah, he tapped his rear quarter, smashed him into the barrier. I think that Stealth might have gone off as well. Kian did wait, that's going to promote Hodgie up to second, but Stealth dropping all the way down, so involved again in someone else's accident there. So there's been a couple of incidents here tonight like that, isn't it? But Declan's laughing all the way to the bank here. He's got this one wrapped up. There's Hodgie second, he'll take that for sure. Kian in third, Brian in fourth, Zoe fifth, Stealth in sixth. But Declan now looks like he's going to take victory here on this final race of the final round at Lake Maggiore circuit in Italy. Stay with him now to see him come across that line. Coming through these final couple of corners now to take victory. Declan, congratulations to him. Kept himself out of trouble, didn't he? Got himself out in front, and that's what you get for your reward. Well done to him. Hodgie, good second place for him as well. Who's that? That's Kian having a moment. Now is he going to lose that third? No. Could have, but he was far enough up. So third for him. Brian did get fourth in the end. Zoe slowed right down. Going to get fifth. Fourth, just ahead of Stealth. Firepower in seventh. Coming across the line now. So watch Big Mac now coming through. Some way back though, the Big Mac. Slowpoke never got another lap in. He finished in 10th spot. It's Nath behind the Big Mac, but it's going to be the Big Mac in 8th. Through now to finish it off. Oh, hang on a minute. Nath's closed right in. I thought Big Mac was going to slow down then, but actually it turned out to be quite a good little battle in the end then. So 8th just for Big Mac, ahead of Nath in 9th. Slowpoke in 10th. That's your Lake Maggiore circuit, round 10. Done and dusted, and the championship done and dusted. So thanks for watching. Now, final results were Brian did secure that championship, as we know, on 517 points, absolutely dominating it in some way back. Hodgie actually got second in the end on 398. So actually that second place in that last race got him up in the second for the championship. Closely followed only by 2 points on 396 by Declan. So very close there for second and third. Stealth made it into fourth on 313. And then TCR Shaggy, who hasn't been here for the last couple of rounds, on 297, rounded off the top 5. So that's it from me. As I say, I was only sort of covering for the usual commentator there. I might get an opportunity. I'll certainly help out if I need to be on standby for any of these championship rounds. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it throughout the championship. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Cheers.